All right, I'm finishing out with my earth signs. That's my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are spring readings about the garden within. So what's going on? That's just what the spread was called that I found. But it's about seeds you've planted, what's sprouting, what still needs tending, and what's about to blossom. And we're doing these because we have our full moon in Libra on April 1st. And this moon is highlighting patterns around emotional entanglements and how can you care for others while still staying in your own energy and taking care of yourself. And so it's about balanced, reciprocal relationships, self-worth that doesn't waver, and not asking for permission to bloom. It's okay to have your own wants and needs, and I think it's a good reminder for us all because we all get caught up in our titles, lifestyles, etc. Responsibilities, of course, we have to show up for others, but how can you do that and still show up for yourself and take care of yourself? So seeds that you've planted, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, are you have surrounded yourself with some good people. So you've been working on how to feel more, energetic, give off good vibes, like be a good friend and have good friends and or connections, colleagues, counterparts, family members, etc. So you've been working on surrounding yourself with the energy that you want to receive, but also give and project to the world. So those are seeds you've been planting. What's sprouting is a new change when it comes to your living situation. So you're making a choice now that's going to affect your living situation. So some sort of, you might be moving, like ending a lease, moving to a new one. You might be in some sort of separation and deciding where to live. You might have to make a choice on where home should be for you. Like maybe you've been moving around, but now you're at the point where you're deciding where you want to plant roots. But there is a change happening in your living situation. And then what needs tending still is essentially, and we've been talking about this with our earth signs for a while, there is a lot that's been happening for my earth signs over time, and there's been an uphill, battle, struggle, etc. Now we're at the point where you're kind of resigning to fate, so to speak. There's a new beginning. There is an entirely new chapter happening for you, but you don't like not being in control and knowing exactly what's happening. So you're still having this sort of feeling of burden at the moment. So that's what needs tending to still, but it's because you've been in this, moving, ending, end of a cycle for you. And then what's about to blossom is you're about to have this, childlike, carefree mentality again, which is good. I think it's time for my earth signs to focus on themselves. And they're being unconcerned with everyone else's feelings, and we all know our signs are never going to be unconcerned with everyone else's feelings, but you've been worrying more about others than yourself, and so now you're going to return to this state of kind of nurturing, exactly as this full moon is asking us to, nurturing your own self-worth, self-worth that doesn't waver and not waiting for permission to bloom, is what this full moon is highlighting. And so that's what's blossoming for you. And the T tells us love triangle, third party, torn between two, maybe multiple lovers, but maybe it can also just translate to this moving of house, maybe deciding between a new life, new lifestyle. Maybe you're exiting a partnership, re-entering the dating world. It doesn't really have to be a triangle. It's just like, how do you maneuver this situation? So, earth signs, you have planted yourself with good energy, new people, good friendships and connections, and you've really been working on who you surround yourself with so that you're receiving the energy that you want to give as well. What's sprouting is a new place to live, a new transition between, or a reconsideration of what does home really mean to you. And I just picked that up and saw it on the camera. So this is a movement card. So movement is happening for my earth signs, whether it means actually moving or just coming out of a stagnant time. So yes, you're deciding what home really means to you. And then what needs tending still is you're in this, or exiting this time of burdens and, you know, overstimulation and overload and weight and struggle. So you're exiting that to enter new beginnings, new chapters. You are going to focus on what does happiness look like for me and not just everyone else around me. And you might be exiting an actual relationship, re-engaging in the dating world. You could be making a choice between two people. Your heart might be torn, but yes, you are going to figure this out as well, because you're gonna channel this energy from the new moon on how do I care for others while still staying in my own energy, showing up for myself and having self-worth that doesn't waver, and stop asking for permission to bloom. So that is the energy you're focused on. Manifest it during this full moon, okay? Because change is absolutely coming for my earth signs. Like, comment, share, let me know what you think, and take care of yourselves.